Mic testing, mic. Sound check, baby. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Shoutout sa mga lodi natin dyan. Naka-live tayo ngayon. We're live, baby. Naka-live tayo. Ngayon lang tayo bumalik na mag-live, baby. Mga lodi natin ng mga taga Amsterdam. Mga lodi natin ng taga Amsterdam. Kaya panoorin tayo dito na kan. ALDR. Siyang viral fan siya. Vlogger. 1,000 subscribers. Paano siya? Rated PG. Rated SPG. SPG pala. Kasi nagluluto siya na nakakuan. Naked. Itawag siya na naked bakers. Trending siya sa Europe. Actually, taga-Amerika siya eh. Luto siya na nakahubad. Tingnan natin yung make air fried corn. Ano lang siguro, mababa. How to make a Starbucks egg bites. Ito.
Recipe. It's eggs, cottage cheese, and then shredded cheese. So what we're going to do is measure all the ingredients into a blender first. I'm using grams for this, and then you want to pair it. You want to first add the eggs in. This is because it's way easier to get the calculation of how much the eggs weigh, and then add the cottage cheese in. Do 4 eggs. is 208 grams. So then I'm going to add 208 grams of cottage cheese. So you want to tar that until it's back to 0. And then just add it in. Perfect, 208. Now we're going to be adding in 20% of the cheese. I'm using a Swiss blend, but you can honestly use anything you want or that you have on hand. So we're going to tar that again and then add 40 grams.
Naked Bakers, how to make Starbucks egg bites.
Perfect. And then we're going to add 2 cloves of garlic. Squeeze it right in there. Now we're going to add a little bit of salt to taste. Since I did 4 eggs, I did 4 pinches of salt. Put the lid on and then blend this up. And do it just until it's all blended up. So I'm going to be cooking these in a silicone muffin pan because it's really easy to pop them out. I'm just going to spray the bottom of each one. This is only going to make a few muffins. So you want to pour it about halfway up. Once all of the egg cups are filled, you can add any kind of topping in. I usually like to do cooked bacon, but since I don't have any, I'm going to add a little bit of prosciutto. I just want to tear it off and then just put it right in there. And now I'm going to take a spoon and just push the prosciutto down just a little bit so it doesn't get crispy. Now, the key to these egg bites is covering them with tin foil. It allows them to steam and it just perfectly cooks them. Now I'm going to put these into a 325-degree oven and I'll see you when they're done baking. These cooked in the oven for about 23 minutes, but I'm going to let them cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once these egg bites have cooled down a little bit, you're going to take a spoon and just go along the edges until they lift up. And now you have some super simple, delicious egg bites, but it's the real test of how they taste. These are so soft and they're perfectly seasoned. If you guys end up making these, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Tapos na mga lodi, yung ito pa, meron pang isa. Make spinach artichoke.
Hey guys, so today is my birthday and I have a couple friends that are going to come over a little bit later today and we're just going to barbecue and swim. So I thought it would be fun to make us a spinach artichoke dip. Now I'm going to be using the food processor for this, but if you don't have one of those, you can just chop everything by hand. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is you want to grab a can of whole artichokes. I got these from Trader Joe's. They are just in a water brine, so you don't have to worry about anything. I'm just going to open these up. And I'm just going to drain all of them. Get out all of the juice. And you can see they just come in a whole artichoke. So if you don't have a food processor, I would just finely chop these. But because I do, I'm just going to plop them in there right now. pulse this up now. How do I stop it? There we go. It's a new food processor, so I haven't used it a lot. And now we're going to use the same strainer and measuring cup below. And I have 2 cups of frozen spinach. I have been defrosting these in water. So you just want to add this right in. And then with your fingers, you just want to start pressing everything down. You want to get all of the liquid out of here. Otherwise, it's going to make the dip really liquidy, and you don't actually want that. So just use your fingers and just keep pressing it down. You do want to make sure that the spinach is defrosted first before doing this. You can also use fresh spinach if you want. I personally just had frozen spinach on hand. I feel like everything that is for this recipe is just something that I always have in the fridge, and I don't have to get fresh stuff for it. So now that that is completely dried up, I'm going to add it to the food processor. We're done with this, so I can move that to the side. Now to this, I'm actually going to dry my hands. Wipe your hands off a little bit. Now to this, I'm going to be adding 3 cloves of garlic. This is actually frozen garlic because I didn't have any fresh ones. But I love buying these because anytime I need garlic, I always have it on hand. You can get this in the frozen section, and each little cube is just 1 clove. So I'm going to add this in. I'm going to make sure that's also defrosted. Perfect. Now that all the vegetables are added, we're going to be adding 1 block of cream cheese. This has been sitting out for a couple minutes, so it's a little bit softer, and that will just make it a lot easier to blend. If you're not using a food processor, I would let this sit out for maybe like 20 minutes, because then it'll be a lot easier to mix up. In the food processor, it's fine if you just let it sit out for a couple minutes. Ooh, that's tough.
Shoutout sa isang bisita natin watching now. And see Naked Bakers.
After I get it all, I'm going to use a spatula to scrape it in.
At siya, shift cook. Ginagawa niya is spinach ARDHEA coffee.
Next, I'm going to be adding a couple different kinds of cheeses. This is a mixture of Parmesan, Asiago, provolone cheese. You can pretty much mix any kind of cheese that you want. I've also done this with Monterey Jack, and it's just as delicious. This is just what I had on hand. So you want to add a cup of cheese.
Shift cook natin yun
is Naked Bakers. A little bit more, but I always like to add less in the beginning. It's harder to take out an ingredient and balance it all out. So we're going to start with 1 cup of cheese. Just add this in. And then we're going to be taking 1 lemon and getting the zest of it. So you want to get a microplane grater and just put a little dish right over it. And you want to start with the lemon, and you want to start zesting it down. And you just want to get the yellow parts. This adds all of the flavor of the lemon without actually adding the juice. I've actually had this microplane grater probably for like 20 years. It was one of the first tools my mom actually bought me. So it's a little bit dull, but it still does the job. And I also don't feel like I am going to accidentally cut my fingers. So if it's a newer one, be a little bit more careful with this. And then once you feel like all of the yellow part is off, put it down. Then you have the lemon zest, and we're just going to add this in. And next, we're going to be adding some salt. I always use a Himalayan salt, but use whatever you want. I'm going to start with a half a teaspoon and go from there. Because all of the cheese is a little bit saltier with the Asiago and the Parmesan. We're going to start with a half a teaspoon. And then I'm also going to be adding in some fresh cracked pepper. Maybe about a quarter teaspoon of this. Now I'm going to take my rubber spatula and push everything into the center of the food processor before I start blending it up. Perfect. Now we just want to blend it all up. And then once everything looks like it's all blended together, you're going to take your spatula again and scrape all of the sides. Want to make sure everything is completely incorporated. Perfect. So now that it's all blended, before you actually take it out and serve it, you want to taste it and make sure that all of the seasoning is on point. Needs just a little bit more salt. So I'm going to do a quarter teaspoon. Just sprinkle that in. Also going to add a little bit more pepper so it has a little bit more of a kick.
No.
Now we're going to blend it up one more time.
Jouw doel is om de rest van je leven voor een baas te blijven werken, klik dan alsjeblieft gelijk deze advertentie weg. Want de informatie die ik nu met je ga delen gaat ervoor zorgen dat jij misschien nooit meer voor een baas hoeft te werken. Een paar jaar geleden dacht ik dat de enige manier om succesvol te worden was om naar school te gaan studeren, dan een 9 tot 5 baantje te gaan doen tot mijn 65ste en dat ik dan met pensioen kon gaan en dan...
And you just want to smooth the top of your bowl to make it nice and pretty. And then clean up the sides a little bit with just a paper towel. And now you have your spinach artichoke dip. So you can serve this with chips or with bread. You can also put this into the oven if you'd like. I'm just going to keep it raw like this and eat it with a little bit of a cucumber. Just look at that. Healthy, delicious, and flavorful. One of my favorite dips, for sure. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a spinach artichoke dip. If there are any other dips that you want to see me make, let me know in the comments and I'll start making them. My friends are going to be over pretty soon, so I'm going to go get changed and put this in the refrigerator. But I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hello, welcome to Cooking with Pina. Today, I'll
We're making some buffalo cauliflower. We're making it a little bit easy with just burning the cauliflower florets. These are already processed, so you don't have to go through the hassle of actually removing the core. But first, I'm going to melt the butter because I'm going to do butter and some Crystal hot sauce. You can use any kind of hot sauce. I personally just like Crystal, so that's what I'm using. We're gonna microwave this to make it really easy. You can use a stove, but I don't want to have to actually wash that many dishes. Let's do 2 tablespoons. And now I'm gonna put this in the microwave and I don't know, cook it for maybe like a minute. Hopefully it melts and doesn't splatter everywhere. All right. Well, that melts. I'm going to chop these. Ooh, the butter made my hands so slippery. So cauliflower florets are just already broken up pieces, but this is too big for bite-sized cauliflower, so I'm going to chop these into smaller pieces.
Harap yung kan. Cauliflower, oh. Melody.
I hear the microwave. Ooh, I scratched myself with the knife. Hopefully you guys didn't see that.
Yung kan, chef cook
That
natin.
is just
Simple air
rude,
fried
so
buffalo cauliflower.
add that in.
Luluto ng mga kalodi.
Grab the butter.
Iksi pa ng chef.
Okay. So to this butter, I'm just going to add a bunch of the hot sauce. I'm not going to measure it. If you don't want it to be too spicy, don't add that much, but I like a lot of spice, so just adding it all in. I'm not going to grab all of these little pieces down here because they'll just burn and they won't cook as evenly. Now I just need a spoon to mix that. Actually using salad tongs, and I think it will work. Just want to coat all of the
We are
cauliflower
live right
with
now. May
the
shoutouts
butter
na
and
taga
hot
Amsterdam.
sauce.
Kaibigan natin. Dali si Dindorosauro. Shoutout kay Jesus.
You can use your hands for this as well.
Shoutout din sa mga
I just didn't. So
tulog na nasa Pilipinas. Sa team namin, Barcadas Basketball. Yung mga shoutout.
I'm gonna add
Panalo
a little
kami.
bit more hot sauce.
Shoutout Aris, Kuya Aris, Ken, Ronald, Kay, Papi.
Now that each piece is completely coated, we're gonna pop it into the air fryer. You can also cook this in a regular oven at the same temperature at
Actually, yung
400 degrees.
pa natin yan.
An air fryer
Chef
makes
natin is,
it a lot easier.
Kid Bakers.
Just
Ang
gonna
sikat na
slowly
YouTuber.
dump it right into the basket.
Niluluto niya is buffalo
Shake it to make sure
cauliflower.
it's completely flat. And now I'm going to put this in at 400 degrees for about 15-20 minutes. Maybe. We'll find out. I'm going to do it at 15 minutes. So after about 10 minutes, you want to take the cauliflower out and just give it a little bit of a shake because you can see that some of it is starting to brown up there, but some other pieces need it to be a little bit more crispy. So I'm going to put this in for another 10 minutes and then check it and see if it needs to go in for a little bit longer. So the cauliflower is done. It is a little bit crispier than normal, but that's okay. It's still tasty. I'm going to make it really easy and pour it straight back into the bowl that I tossed them all in. And you can see that it is slightly buffalo-y, but I want more sauce added. So we're just going to make it simple and add a little bit more Crystal hot sauce. is my first time really making it buffalo cauliflower, but I think it's not bad so far. It smells so good though. So you can eat this buffalo cauliflower plain, just as is. A little bit of greenery, so I'm gonna take that off. You can also make a ranch with it or do a blue cheese dressing. I'm hungry and it smells delicious, so I'm gonna eat it just as is. It's nice and soft, but still a little bit crunchy. I don't know, is that in frame? I don't think it is. Okay, there we go. It is nice and crispy, but still a little soft. Literally 3 ingredients, and it's fucking delicious. I don't think you need sauce, but if you want it, it will be tasty. But buffalo cauliflower, 3 ingredients, so freaking delicious. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this test kitchen. I will definitely make this for a naked cooking episode soon, and maybe then we will do some homemade mayo and homemade ranch and blue cheese dressing. So if you guys want to support any of this, go to my Patreon page. All of this is free. So thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you later.
The Naked Bakers. Ito ng ibang mga mga kaludi. So how to make.
Do you know what's hiding in your business's data? Companies of all sizes use BigQuery to uncover new insights from their...
Hey guys, NB here. So today I'm going to be eating my dry rub wings. This recipe is absolutely amazing. Seriously, everyone that has tried these wings think they are the best thing they've ever had, which I completely agree with. I'm also eating them with my homemade ranch recipe, which is so good.
Mga kaludi, kumakain siya mga kaludi.
My buffalo sauce recipe.
Yung Naked Bakers mga kaludi.
You can find the recipe for the wings as well as the sauces on my Patreon page right now. Stella was actually the one that made all of this on the video. She's so freaking cute. But these wings smell so good right now that I have to dig in. Just look at how nice and crispy that is. It's perfectly golden. The rub definitely enhances that. Oh, my mouth is watering right now. This is seriously the most tasty thing I've ever created. Let's dip it in a little bit of ranch. The meat is just falling off the bone right now. This is so tasty. It's spicy and salty, just a little bit sweet. You honestly don't need the sauces. These are so good on their own, but I love a little extra sauce. Do a drumstick now. Let's dip it in a little bit of the hot sauce.
Pneumatische grijper? Niets cooler dan dit. Behalve deze helikopter. Heb je mijn ijskraan gezien? Wow. Mijn grijparm is toch beter?
Ontdek de Ultimate Machines to Master. Zoek op Lego Technic. Meerdere sets getoond. Batterij niet inbegrepen.
Wat tayo sa iba mga lodi. Advertise muna tayo.
Hey guys, NB here. Recently I've been making my own homemade ranch and I'm always looking for something new to dip in it because it's honestly my favorite dressing. It's so freaking good. And something that I really love dipping into this ranch is just a classic club sandwich. Turkey, bacon, some lettuce, tomato, on some good bread. So today I'm going to show you how to make a good, simple, delicious club sandwich that you can dip in some ranch. So we're going to go to the store and get the ingredients. So let's go. Didn't even make a list. Let's go shop. Come on, you guys.
And ang pangalan ng beef cook natin is si Naked Bakers.
I'm getting a butter lettuce here. It's my favorite kind of lettuce. It's a little bit tender. It's a little bit sweet. They're really big, flat leaves that will just go perfect onto the sandwich.
Pinapakita yung ano lang yung chef
so
cook
actually
natin
we're gonna get the bacon first because we're in the bacon aisle. And let me see. There are a lot of options here. Okay, I'm gonna go with a classic
yung kung magtatanong kayo, subscribers
is uncured.
926,000
bacon here. Now we're gonna go find the turkey
Pansya Amerika.
bread, and that's all we need.
Base sa Amerika. Tapos mga trending na beef cook.
So it looks like there are a few different kinds of turkey we could get. I think because we're already doing the smoked bacon, I'm just gonna go with a classic oven roasted turkey.
Number one chef America. YouTuber.
So there are a lot of different kinds of bread. You can go with a white sandwich bread, a whole wheat. But I think my personal favorite for sandwiches and a club sandwich is a sourdough. This is a sourdough sandwich bread. It doesn't look like the traditional sourdough bread that I normally eat, but I think it will actually go really well for a club sandwich. All right, so we got all of our ingredients. It's all done, so let's go home and start cooking. So the price of all this, the butter lettuce was $2.99, the sourdough bread was $2.99, the turkey was $4.99, the bacon was $4.99, the tomatoes were $1.48.
Shoutout pala kay Rula Saro.
$17.34. Now the place near my house that has a club sandwich, just one sandwich comes out to $17. So I just got a whole entire bag of ingredients that I could feed probably 4 or 5 people, probably even more because there's a ton of food in here. So this is actually a really good deal. I'm excited to go home and make it. All right, so we're back and we're gonna start cooking. So now that I have the bacon in my hand, this is gonna be the first thing that we're going to start with because it will take a few minutes to actually cook this. So I'm gonna get the frying pan out, put an apron on, and start cooking this. Okay, so now I'm going to cook the bacon. I'm just using a stainless steel pan. You can use a nonstick if you want, whatever pan you have. Just make sure it's a wide enough pan so that the bacon can spread out all the way across. You can fit a couple slices in here and they'll cook evenly. First thing that we're gonna do is turn the cooktop on and let that start heating up. So I'm putting this to low. As you can see, there are quite a few different settings. I think it goes up to 5, but I think 1 in minimum is honestly the best bet. I'm actually just gonna use my hands to put it on, and then I'm gonna wash them. I'm gonna start with 4, so I can put 1 more on there. So you don't wanna crowd it too much, but the bacon will shrink up as it cooks. So I'm gonna put 5 in there and hope that it's enough room. So the key to good bacon is cooking it slowly, because if you look at this bacon is half fat, half meat, like protein, I guess. It's all meat, obviously. So if you want to slowly cook it so that fat renders and it gets really nice and crispy, but not like melt in your mouth crispy, not like hard, hurt crispy. Yeah, you have to have a lot of patience when you cook bacon over the stovetop, because you do want to keep it moving a lot, just because the heat is concentrated in the middle of the pan. So you do want to make sure that when you flip the bacon, you get the sides in the center and it's all cooked evenly. So the bacon looks like it is cooking well. Now I'm going to assemble or get all the other ingredients together. I'm actually going to wash these tomatoes, and I'm also going to peel off some of this lettuce. It does have the roots still attached, but as you see, these leaves are so beautiful and flat, and they're tender, but they do need to be washed. So I'm going to pick a few, and then I'm going to go wash them. Vegetables are done. I can hear my bacon cooking away. I'm actually going to check my bacon right now because I turned it up just a little bit. And if you look here, it's just now starting to caramelize around the edges. It's browning just a little bit, and they all need a little bit more time. All right, now I'm going to slice these tomatoes. So I'm just using a chef's knife. It's the sharpest tool I have. Now I'm just gonna slice off the ends. I'm actually gonna move the turkey. Just gonna slice off the ends. And then I'm gonna slice these about
Magawa siya ng
a
sandwich,
quarter
mga
inch
kalodi.
thick.
Club sandwich.
That looks beautiful. Cannot wait for that to be on my club sandwich. Okay, so we have our tomatoes sliced. Ooh, I'm gonna start flipping this bacon a little bit, because now it's critical stage where you don't want it to burn. I'm actually going to turn it down as well. Now all of the sides that were scrunched up, I'm just going to move the bacon down a little bit and then spread them out so they have a chance to cook as well.
Club
Okay,
sandwich.
so now while the other half of the bacon cooks, I'm going to get all of the condiments for this.
Hello.
So I think I'm going to get a little bit of mayo,
Pala si
and
Naked
then,
Bakers.
a little bit of yellow mustard. We're going to
Natin
prep
yan.
everything else. I know classically a club sandwich does have a middle piece of bread, but I actually do not have the most essential ingredient for this, which is toothpicks to hold it all together. So I'm just going to be using 2 slices of bread here. Now I'm just going to open up my turkey. Oh, it's reusable. Nice. I can just peel down here. All right. I'm just going to put this down here, but as I'm prepping my turkey, my bacon is splattering everywhere. So I'm going to start flipping this because I can already see all of the steam coming up. Let me check it. Ooh, definitely needs to be flipped.
Yun yung kuha natin yan.
So this bacon is very close to being done. So now is a time that you really do want to baby reset it, I'm turning down the heat just a little bit more. Now this bacon is almost done, so I'm gonna go grab some paper towels because I want to take the bacon out, put it on the paper towels, so all of this grease absorbs into it, and you just have tasty bacon that's not all greasy and gross. So I'm gonna go grab those, one sec. All right, so now let's check what our bacon looks like. All right, so that one is completely done. And that one looks good too, actually. So now as this last piece of bacon continues to cook, I'm actually gonna put the bread in the toaster so this starts toasting. Okay, we have our bread toasting, our vegetables cut, we got our condiments out. The last piece of bacon is still cooking. So now I'm just gonna take this turkey and start folding it in half so that I can layer it on and you get a little bit of like 2 slices of turkey. I don't know if that makes sense. You'll see it and it'll make sense. Perfect. All right, so while we wait for the bacon to finish, the bread to toast, let's get the ranch and put it into a nice dish, pour it all in there so I can get a big old scoop of it.
Ganda niya mga kalodi, no?
This ranch is so freaking good. I'm just gonna put it all into this dish. This bacon is done. I'm just gonna go with it. Now let me check on the bread. Hot bread. So this is just slightly toasted, just a little bit golden brown on the edges. I don't want it to be too crisp because the bacon's already really crisp. Okay, so now let's assemble this sandwich. So first, I'm going to start with the mayo.
Oras na ba tayo?
And I'm going to be spreading mayo on both sides of the sandwich.
Kailang oras na tayo mga kalodi.
Adding a good amount. Give a little on that side.
May dalawa pa tayong shift cook.
Just a little bit more mayo.
Mamaya na yan.
And we're going to do just a little bit of mustard. Remember to shake your mustard beforehand because there will be a little bit of liquid in there and you want to make sure that it mixes in. Just maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon. Just going to spread that on 1/2. Oh, that looks so good. So now I'm actually going to, I think, lay the turkey down first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel mga kalodi. Na natin if na
4 slices of turkey fits perfectly across the sandwich. And you know what? I'm actually just going to lay this other one flat across just for good measure. So now I'm going to take my bacon. Super excited. This looks so good. I'm going to break that in half. I'm going to put 2 slices on this sandwich. Perfect. So you get a bite of bacon and everything. Now I'm going to top this with some slices of tomato. Perfect. Top it with a little bit of butter lettuce. Actually going to take 2 slices of that, 2 leaves of lettuce, and then fold it in half and crack it right down the rib area so it fits perfectly on this sandwich. And cover it with the other half of bread. Oh my gosh, I want to show you guys what this looks like before I actually cut into it. You have all the layers of turkey, bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayo, mustard, and the bread is perfectly toasted. I'm super excited to eat this. All right, now I'm just going to cut it straight in half. So here is the cross section of my club sandwich. Good amount of turkey on there. Lettuce and tomato looks super fresh and delicious. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to dip this into ranch. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Is your mouth watering yet?
mga kalod.
Of the most amount of turkey. Oh no.
Liquor.
Just a little. You know what? We're gonna be a little wild today. We're just gonna pour it right on. So good. This is a perfect club sandwich, you guys. The tomato is so delicious. I might add just a little bit more turkey on it, but that's a personal preference. The bacon's delicious, the turkey's delicious, the bread's awesome. It doesn't really taste very sourdoughy, but it's still a really good bread. So I'm just gonna keep eating this because...
Meron tayong
So I'm so glad I made this sandwich. It's absolutely perfect, dipped in ranch. If you guys end up making this, let me know. Or if you guys have anything that you love to be dipped into ranch, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, cheers.
ito mga kalodi. KAYE TORRES naman. Chef cook natin. Yan na si Naked Bakers yan. Okay. Kuha natin to, sexy na chef cook. With egg pudding. KAYE TORRES mga kalod. Sexy na. Ang ginagawa niya is making sweet egg pudding using rice cooker. Ito yung mukha niya. Si Naked Bakers wala. Yan naman yung niluluto niya mga kaludi. How to make Swiss roll cake coffee flavor. Sa mga lodi natin. Ang nagluto pala niyan is si TORRES man. Isa pa tayong chef ko mga kaludi. Chef ARDHEA. Name niya sa niluluto niya, ay binibake niya mga kaludi. How to make bake cake matcha, simple and easy. Matcha. TORRES mga kalodi. TORRES in the house. Awesome. Regadas. naman mga kalodi is how to make a buko coconut pie. Simple and easy by KAYE TORRES ma. ilaw mo. Hindi na to. Yan. Bayan mo. Shout out to Arstan Media. Thanks for the like. You enjoy our live simple tutorial cooking vlog. And media. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to share our video YouTube channel, mga kalodi. TORRES in the house, mga kalodi. Making From the Philippines. How to make egg tarts, simple and easy recipe. ginawa niya is coconut macarons. Sarap mga kalor. Magluto. Tap. Ang lahat. Lahat ng mga videos mo di kay Kwanan di TORRES mga kaludi. Ano naman guys? Strawberry and chocolate drop. pudding. Sugar. Yung last natin na panoorin mga kalodi, nito eh. ARDHEA. Mga kalodi, ARDHEA. Punta muna tayo sa kanya. Nasa kansa eh. 185,000 subscribers mga kalodi. Kanya. Yung channel niya. Punta tayo sa pinaka vlog niya na siya. Maganda mga kalodi.
Welcome back to another video bareng aku Monica ARDHEA di Minimalisme Simple is Me. Sebelum kita berlanjut ke yang seru-seru, langsung aja klik tombol subscribe dan nyalain loncengnya supaya kalian gak ketinggalan video-video terbaru dari aku. Today cooking vlog lagi. Ya sekarang sedikit banyak udah pada tahu ya jadwal aku bikin video. Bisa 1 hari sekali, 2 hari sekali, 3 hari sekali. Ya kalau
Thailander sama
jelas pasti
Thailander.
ada. Nah, aku tuh sama seperti perempuan-perempuan yang lain, doyan ngemil, lambene iki sithik-sithik blangkemen, dikit-dikit cari makanan. Tapi bukan yang sering nyemil bongsa potato ataupun taro ya. Cemilanku itu cemilan organik. Aku bikin pakai sayur-sayuran yang jelas tapi dijadiin cemilan, bisa dicemil. Yang jelas nyemil terus tapi nggak bikin gemuk. Penasaran kan aku mau bikin apa hari ini? Yang jelas bikinnya gampang, nggak susah dan simpel. Come on, ikutin aku.
Maintindihan niyo siya sabi ko.
Wait, but first, cinematic kulkas.
Okay lang.
Bukan kulkas. Cinematic intro. Kapan kowe balik? Ini sama terong yang tak pakai kemarin buat nyemil. Yos, let's go. Kita bisa masak. Kita anti-anti, kapan gonmu bali? Apa kowe ora ngerteni? Ini aku tempatnya pindah ya di garasinya Doi. Tak goreng-goreng karena lightingnya sumbating bagus banget gitu. Asyikan sih. Yaudah kita siapin dulu bahan-bahannya.
That is Monica and ARDHEA in the house, mga kalodi. Beef cook from
Bahan
Thailand.
dan alat yang diperlukan udah kita siapin semua. Sekarang kita mulai masak-masaknya. Karena berhubung hari ini aku mau masak 3 masakan, 3 cemilan, 3 snack. Bahan yang aku siapin di sini ada terong, kemudian bayam, telur, kemudian ada buncis, cabai rawit, bawang merah, bawang putih. Ini ada tepung, mozzarella cheese, mentega, minyak goreng, saus tomat, saus pedas, kemudian kecap, garam, penyedap rasa semacam Royco. Ini garam. Yang terpenting di sini ada basil, kemudian parsley dan juga chili powder. Ini semuanya flakes ya. Yang pertama aku mau buat kreasi terongnya dulu. Ini aku mau potong yang kemarin udah aku pakai. Biasa ya, ditunggu sampai melting, cuman setengah matang aja, jangan sampai ada gosong ya, karena nanti kita masukin ke microwave lagi. Oke, kita masukin. Selain pakai terong ini, kalian juga bisa pakai zucchini. Zucchini itu kayak timun ya kalau nggak salah, terus bentuknya tuh juga mirip terong.
Zucchini bapak itu apa?
Zucchini bapaknya Zukono. Jangan lupa dibalik. Ini karena bentar aja. Ya paling enggak kayak gini lah ya warnanya ya. Ini nggak aku pakai bumbu apa-apa karena terong itu sudah mengeluarkan cita rasanya dia sendiri ya. Itu yang tak cari. Oke, kita angkat satu-satu di sini. Kayak gini. Aku bikin ini kemarin itu karena ternyata banyak yang request minta resepnya, padahal ya mau kayak yang ini loh, Cah. Terong motor yang kedua masih ada. Oke, yang motor kedua. Dan sekarang kita potong mozzarella cheese-nya. Kita taruh di toppingnya ya. Nanti ini buat topping terong tadi. Kita potong slice tipis-tipis aja. Well, sekarang kita taruh mozzarella cheese-nya ini di atas terong. Kayak jadi toppingnya gitu ya. Bagian sini. Pas. Wow. Ini udah semua ya mozzarella cheese-nya. Sekarang kita kasih saus. Ini ada tomat dan juga cabai. Saus tomat dan juga saus cabai. Kebayang ya, ini hawanya panas banget di sini sampai kejunya tuh udah semi melting. Nah, ini aku kasih saus tomatnya itu biar ada rasa asin. Asin pedas manis gitu ya. Sekarang kita kasih basil. Ini basil flake. Langsung aja. Sama ya, ditaburin aja di atasnya ini jadi topping. Nah, basil ini kalau di Jawa itu masih sebangsa, masih satu tembung sama daun mint dan juga kemangi. Ini biasa dipakai di makanan pizza gitu. Kalau kalian antioksidan. Ya, sekarang kita taburin parsley flake-nya. Seperti yang aku bilang di episode sebelumnya, parsley flake itu seledri ya. Ini yang dikeringin, terus dicincang kecil-kecil gitu. Sama ya, taruh aja di atasnya sebagai topping juga. Aku tuh suka ya nek kebak gudung-gudungan gitu. Ini kayak gini. Sekarang tinggal kita microwave aja kurang lebih selama 2 menit. Yo. Oke, kita mulai microwave 2 menit aja cukup. Puter terus. Start. Udah mateng. Kebayang rasa meltingnya kayak apa? Lanjut aja kita ke depan. Udah jadi. Tak makan bentar ya. Wait ya, sesaat. Enak banget ini soalnya. Kalian bisa bikin sendiri di rumah. Kalau aku ngomong gampang, pasti gampang.
Gak berhenti udah. Biang terus yang.
Cerong. Yang pertama tadi udah kelar. Sekarang kita bikin buncis. Wait, tak minat jerami sih. Oke, kita mulai masak buncisnya. Supaya nggak suasana di sini panas banget. Dipotong bagian
Memang kalau di pakai nama
kita pecah telurnya. Oke, kita kasih sedikit garam. Pasti kalian tahu ya aku mau bikin apa, buncisnya mau tak apain. Bagi yang suka masak pasti ngerti. Dikocok aja terus sampai agak halus. Masukin aja ini buncisnya ke dalam telur dulu, terus baru ke tepungnya. Kasih aja. Agak banyak nggak apa-apa. Kayak gini. Dimasukin aja beberapa biar cepet. Oke, sekarang kita masukin buncisnya yang udah dibalurin tadi ke kompor, ke teflon.
Bapak. Bikin harina yang Pak. Oke, Bin.
Iya, dibolak-balik aja tunggu sampai dia mateng, sampai dia crispy. Oh ya, untuk masak apa namanya buncis crispy ini ada juga yang kalian tuh belah dua terus bijinya dikeluarin. Tapi kalau aku enggak, karena basicnya aku suka biji dari si buncis, jadi nggak aku belah. Well, ditunggu aja. Asik kan cemilan yang tak makan. Kira ya?
Enak nan yang.
Irit. Enak, sehat, murah, ora ribet, Terus juga apa nih ya?
Channel yang makan itu judulnya Low Maintenance Trophy Wife.
Wah, gue juga motor. Ini deh.
Oh, so boros gak irit ngene kok. Kayak lagunya Wong Pengung ya yang
Dia bojo loro judulnya.
kayak lagunya Kung Fu Master.
Udah jadi, tinggal kita sajikan aja, terus diicipi. Piring. Kita taruh sini. Ini fungsinya biar meresap dulu ya, biar nggak kembang minyaknya. Nih aku pakai ini saringan, biasanya buat saringan santan. Ini tak pakai buat ngeringin si buncis tadi, biar minyaknya itu nggak kembang. Maksudku biar nggak kembang kewalik. Ya, alhamdulillah. Ditunggu sampai kering. Yang sehat lagi tuh kalau kalian bisa pakai olive oil ya. Olive oil itu sehat banget. Cuman aku pakai minyak goreng biasa. Angel turu mas duwe bojo loro.
It sound right, boy.
Sing sedino canggung. Oke, ini udah kita sajikan kayak gini. Terus tinggal kasih chili powder aja kalau pengen pedes. Kita ya. Kita putar-putar gitu. Oke, dikit aja. As always, parsley flake. Nah, ini udah jadi. Buncis crispy. Pedes sepal. Pakai parsley flake. Siang, tangkap.
Hap.
Nah, ini tadi udah 2 masakan yang aku buat, 2 snack ya. Sekarang ini snack terakhir menggunakan bahan bayam. Apa yang mau aku buat coba? Pelencing. Tapi di sini aku sausnya mau pakai sambal kecap aja. Simple. Oke, yang pertama kita ganti temponya tadi pakai panci karena kita mau merebus si bayam ini. Nah, kompornya.
It sound right, boy.
Dikasih garam dulu di airnya. Sekarang kita potong cabenya ya. Sekarang kita potong bawang merahnya. Sekarang kita pakai bawang putih dikit aja, geprek ya.
It sound right, boy.
Nah. Oke, bayamnya udah mendidih. Sekarang kita tiriskan di sini. Sembari menunggu agak anget, kita bikin sambal kecapnya. Campur sama ini yang udah aku potong tadi, cabai, berambang, bawang. Tinggal dikit aja.
Enggak.
Kita campur
Iya.
bayamnya. Pelencing bayam sambal kecap.
Nah yang
Ini dia.
I wanna say something,
Dia
but
nggak bikin mengedap. Sekian dari aku. Always be authentic to yourself. Bareng aku Monica ARDHEA di Minimalisme, Minimalisme. Kalian bisa komen di kolom komentar. Next cooking pengen dimasakin apa? Jangan lupa like, dislike, subscribe, dan share video ini. I'll see you in another video.
you are all gonna see. You got dynamite. That smile's gonna be the end of me.
So, pangatlo mga kalodi si tema.
Can I have it for free? I'm an explosion. That smile's gonna be the end of me. I wanna say something, but you are all that I see. You got
restaurante mga kalodi. Niluto yan siya ng Chinese food dito. Sa Amerika kasi yan. Ate mapala na 980,000 subscribers. Tapos yan magluluto yan, chef yan sa Amerika. Ito yan mga kalodi. Hot Emma in the house mga kalodi. Hot Emma. Yan mga kalodi. At magluto. May shoutout sa mga viewers natin. 1,000 views mga kalodi. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel mga kalodi. 5,060 subscribers na tayo mga kalodi. Going up to 6,000 subscribers mga kalodi. Salamat. Shoutout sa girlfriend ko. Nasa likod. Shoutout sa lahat ng mga friends. Kada sa lahat sa Philippines. Yung mga shoutout sa pamilya. Thank you very much. Subscribe my channel.